Yarny friends! Want to know how my first market went this year? Stick around and you'll find out. Hey Yarny friends, it's Dawn from Ninjab Crochet. Welcome to my yarn studio. Before I jump into today's vlog, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that little icon right down there in the corner. That'll automatically subscribe you to my channel. And while you're down there, don't forget to ring that bell. That'll notify you whenever I upload a new video. And if you like content like this, give it a thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that you like my videos. It also lets me know what type of content you like to see on my channel. Now today's vlog is all about what I did to prep for my first market, and then at the end you'll get a recap of the market. I have some footage of my setup at the market, and then I'll give you a recap of how we did at our first market. So we're going to jump right into the beginning of the week. Well, it was probably about a week and a half of me starting my prepping, and then at the market, and then back here again to get the recap. So I hope you like this video, and I'll check back in with you at the end. So I have to get all of these blueies and bingos. I have to get their faces on, and I have a little packet right here with all of their faces, their eyes, their ears, and their noses, and I'm going to have to glue them on. So I'm waiting for my glue gun here to heat up. And then I'm going to glue them on, and once I get those done, then I will move on to the next thing, which is going to be stamping all of my bags for my craft show. So I've got about 200 bags that I need to get stamped. I have 100 of the medium size and 100 of the larger size. So once I get these done, then I'm going to bring out the bags and start stamping the bags. So I figured I would just bring you guys along and with my day, and we'll start with these, and then we'll work on some of the bags, and we'll see how far it goes. So this is the beginning of my day. It's about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to start off doing this, and it's on a Tuesday. This is the week before my craft show. So this is really the start of the crunch of my market prepping. I do have my granddaughter will be here tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday she'll be here. But when she's either napping or when she, after she leaves, that's when I'll start working on doing some more crocheting and some more market prepping. And then over the weekend, I've got some things to do. My daughter's getting married, so Saturday I'm going to try on dresses for my daughter's wedding, and Sunday's church, and it's Mother's Day. So my kids will be coming over, my husband's making dinner for us, and so that kind of day is kind of shot. And next week, my sister has a doctor's appointment or two that we have to take care of, because she has surgery coming up at the end of the month. So I'll be trying to get in some more market prepping then. I have like 4 totes of items that all need to be priced or repriced, and I'll put a picture in here of that. So that is the items I need to go through and price them. And I'm still working on getting some plushies made too. I'm working on getting some Chunky Mons done. I have a few done. And I want to get some Stardew Valley chickens. I want to get some regular Mabel chickens. Hoping to get maybe a few more turtles. Maybe a few more other items, but definitely the Chunky Mons and the Stardew Valley chickens, definitely, because the first show of the year is at a high school, and it's during one of their kickoff, one of their events. So there's going to be a lot of the kids from the school there. So I really want to get those done because I think they'll be I think they'll be popular with the kids. So let's see if the glue gun is warmed up here. Yep, I think we got the glue gun warmed up, so I'm going to get started on this, and I'll check back in with you in a little bit. We'll start working on this, and maybe I'll speed it up a little bit, and I'll check back in with you in a few minutes. So here's first one. Okay, now that Bluey and Bingo are done, we have to stamp our bags. I have 100 of these smaller ones and 100 of these larger ones. But I've never done rubber stamps before, and I just read that you have to clean the stamp, which I did, and I've got my ink on it. I've got some cardstock here. I'm going to practice a few here before I try to stamp any. Now, when I did it before, I had to stamp. I stood up and stamped. I'm going to try sitting and see if I can stamp it. And again, I'm going to push down, make sure it comes out. And let's see what happens if I just do it with the handle. Yeah, if you do it just with the handle, it doesn't come out as nice, as you can see. So you have to really push down on it and make sure you get the full impression. There, see, if you make sure you get the full impression. These two I pressed down. This one I didn't press all the way. So, okay. So I'm going to try one bag and see how it comes out on a bag. Wish me luck. Press all around. I've never done this before, so I am hoping that these will come out nice. Okay, it's not perfect, but it doesn't look bad. I don't know if you can see the Ninja Bunny on it. It's not perfect, but it came out not bad. It's not bad. Let me try another one. I mean, it's not bad. Let's try another one. It's like I gotta keep my fingers crossed that this is gonna come out. Oh, this one came out nice. Okay, this one came out really, really nice. Okay, this'll work. I mean, it's a rubber stamp, so I mean, obviously it's not gonna be like, you know, look like it was printed, so it'll look perfect. But, I mean, this is going to be time consuming, but I'll do a couple more. This is going to be Mr. Ninja Bunny's job, actually. I just wanted to see how it looked. But this is going to be Mr. Ninja Bunny's job. He is going to be stamping all of these. But I just wanted to see, you know, because, you know, Ms. Ninja Bunny is a control freak here. So I just wanted to see how it was going to come out, see if they look really nice, which I think they're going to look nice. I think these will be really nice. So I think these will come out really super nice. I just have to, he'll have to practice too before he makes a first few impressions. Okay, this one didn't come out as nice, but that's okay. It'll still be all right. Maybe we can just take a little Sharpie and like fix the lettering. So we'll just take a Sharpie and do. There we go. We'll just fix it with a Sharpie. There, that works. See, actually it works, you know, just fix the lettering up with the Sharpie and that seems to work. Not bad. All right, let's see what the big one, let's see how it'll look on the big bag. I think because of the handles, that's why it messes a little bit up on the letter, on the letters. Maybe if I put it down a little bit further down, it might not be so bad. Sorry you can't see my head. Let's try it. We're gonna squish, 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 squish. Do, 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 do. This one I might have gotten a little crooked. All right, well, I didn't quite get this one as nice, but that's okay. That's what the Sharpie's for. Sharpie kind of fixes it. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so I'm going to put these three over here. Put the big one here. I'm going to do another big one because I want to see if I can get that looking a little bit nicer. I think I need to put it down a little bit. Let's make sure it's got enough ink on it. Okay. You know, I think that using the marker will just, that'll just, you know, kind of, that'll just like, fix it when it doesn't come out exactly the way you want it to. I mean, just use the Sharpie to kind of fill in the area, especially if it's the lettering. I think that will take care of that. But we just thought, you know, having customized bags, I mean, this is a lot cheaper than paying somebody to print the bags. Ah, that one came out nice. That one came out perfect. Yeah, it's going to be tedious, but you know, that's what Mr. Ninja Bunny, That's what Mr. Ninja Money's for, so he can do all this. He can sit here and do this. He asked me what he could do. This is what he's going to do. He can sit here and stamp all these bags. I'm going to do just a couple more just because it's actually kind of fun. So I'm checking back in with you. It is about 6:45 on Wednesday, May 5th in the morning. I'm just hopping back on here a little bit before my granddaughter gets here and giving you all an update. So last night we got about 25 bags stamped. It's going a little bit slower than I thought it would, but we got about 25 of the bags stamped, and I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Chunky Mons made. So here is Spiky Egg or Togepi, and Blue Mandrake or Oddish, and Electric Mouse, as they call it, or Pikachu, and Psychic Duck. Can you guess what that one is? That's it, Psyduck. He is my favorite Pokemon, or one of my favorite. And Singing Fairy, just Clefairy. So I got 4 of these, or 5 of these done last night. I was watching Alize Crochet do her live. I didn't watch the whole thing because she was on from like 7 to, actually I got off before she did. It was like close to 10 o'clock last night, but I didn't get on until like 9 o'clock. But after dinner, I started making these, and I got 5 of them done. So I'm going to try to get a few more done before she gets here. I might get 1 or 2 done, and I probably won't get much more done until after she goes home, unless she takes a nap. And I'll check back in with you guys later. Okay, it's Tuesday, May 13th. My market is on this coming Saturday, so we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so 4 days. And I'm checking back in with you. I have all of the totes that are behind me, and I'll put a picture up. Those totes, I have to price pretty much everything in those totes, or at least check the prices, because some of the things are from last season and they are already priced. So I have to do that, and I still have a few more stuffies that I want to make, some more plushies that I want to make before the show on Saturday. Now the thing is, I have my granddaughter will be here tomorrow, and tomorrow's my birthday, so May 14th is my birthday, so I'm probably not going to get a super ton done, but the goal for tomorrow is, once my granddaughter leaves, because I only have her for a couple hours tomorrow, that my husband and I, we're going to get all of those totes that are behind me, which you can't see in the camera frame, but they're behind me, the ones I just showed you in the picture. I'm going to get all of those things priced. We're going to get everything ready for the show. And if I get a few more things done between today, well, what I get done today and when I get anything done tomorrow and Thursday, Friday is a wash because I have the baby all day. So if I get anything done, I get more done. But at this point, it's what I have done is what I'm going to be bringing with us. I mean, I said I've got 5 totes. I've got 5 totes worth of plushies that I'm going to be bringing with me. So that's going to be my inventory. And we'll see what I get done. When he gets home from work and after the baby leaves, we'll see if we can get some footage of us taking care of those pricings and stuff. Well, I'll try to get some footage of us doing that. Other note thing, got new glasses. These are my computer camera glasses, and then I've got my other ones. These are my everyday glasses. So those are my everyday glasses. So my purple ones are my everyday, and I'll put these ones back on. My green ones are my camera glasses. So more than likely you'll see me most likely with my green ones on most of the time. But I just thought I'd like to show you those because I really like them. They're new. So today's goal is I am working on a flamingo. This pattern is from Crochet Grove, and it's a no-sew flamingo pattern. I do have one other one of these done, but my goal is to finish this one and maybe do one more. We'll see. So that's my goal for today, to get that done, maybe get a couple of other plushies done, and we'll see what happens. So I'll check back in with you either later on today or definitely tomorrow, and I'll let you know where we're at. So see you soon. Last check-in before the market. Bags are done, blueies are done, all the crocheting plushies are done that I'm gonna get done. I did get my flamingo done. All the pricing is done. Everything is ready. Car's not packed yet. We're going to do that tomorrow. But all the totes are out in the dining room. Everything is ready to go. They say that it's supposed to be... Oh, my hair is all over the place. The weather's kind of iffy. It might rain tomorrow, might not. We'll find out when we get there if we're going to be inside or we're going to be outside. Hoping for good weather, and don't know if we'll have good weather or not, but fingers crossed, we're going to have good weather. So I didn't get a lot of done between the last check-in and this check-in. Just basically got everything priced, got everything put together, got all the stuff together. Hopefully I went down the checklist and got everything I need for my first market. You know, you always end up forgetting something, but we'll see. I'll try to get some footage at the market and I'll put that in for you. So we'll play that and then I'll check back in with you for the recap of how well we did. So see you in a little bit. So here is the market recap. Day started off okay. It was sunny out. Didn't look like it was going to rain. It was kind of windy, but at first we thought, okay, you know, this will work. However, halfway through the day, the wind was really starting to pick up. Knocked over our display board. Had all our keychains, our earrings, and all of that on there. Knocked it over. Didn't make us very happy about that. But we were like, okay. We picked it up. Moved it in so the wind wouldn't push the side in and knock it over again. Kept on going. It was very slow. There wasn't a lot of customers coming in. We didn't get a lot of traffic. Just really, really slow. Then we get the thunder. And the thunder kept rolling in. And it started to sprinkle. And a lot of the other vendors were packing up. We decided, okay, we're going to put up our sides, pull our tables in and everything, and we're going to try to wait it out. Well, my husband decided to, for the first time in the day, he had to go use the restroom, and he put up the sides and went to go use the restroom. He couldn't have been gone maybe 10 minutes, tops, 15 tops. And in that time period, the wind gust just blew through the front of the tent, caught the sides, and picked up the tent. We had 80 pounds of weight on the tent. It just ripped the tent right up. I caught it. The young person that was with me, Shelby, that was helping out, and she makes half the stuffies. She was there trying to unzip the sides so that we can at least get the wind to stop taking away the tent. We got that down, and then she's taking down the sides, got the tent back down, got the weights back on it, and at that point we're just like, nope, we're done, because the display was knocked over, and that's it. We're like, no, we're not waiting this out. We're done. Because at that point, we were pretty much, it was us, the people next to us, and maybe one other vendor, and then we're like in the middle of the field. There's nobody else around us. Nobody's going to walk halfway across the field just to see three vendors. Most of the other vendors had already packed up and left. So that was about maybe 2:30 at that point, and this was supposed to run till 4. We just said, forget it, we're packing up. So we just packed up at that point and decided to go, just like all the other vendors. But it is what it is. We did have some sales. So between the two of us, we did get about 300. Let me just add it up. And let's see. So between the two of us, we had $306 in sales, and the table fee was $50, and our square fees were $1.78. I don't have the breakdown between cash and credit cards, but our square fees were $1.78. So that leaves us with a total of $254.22. Of that, $185 in sales was mine, and $121 was Shelby's. So what we found, that as far as best sellers go, well, we had a couple of things that we sold about 2 to 3 of each, but nothing like really super spectacular. But what did bring people into the tent, and I sold 3 of them, was the blueies and the bingos. So I sold 2 blueies and 2 bingos. No, 1 bingo. 2 blueies, 1 bingo. And I sold a mermaid, a red, white, and blue turtle, a mini frog, a chicken egg, an ice cream octo, a large hamburger, an ice cream turtle, a hot dog pup, and a saucy nugget. And what Shelby sold was 2 frogs on a swing, which were in the picture that you saw, a hedgehog, a keychain frog, and 2 ducks, 2 dinos, a whale, and 2 mini octos. So not bad for how slow it was. Having $306 worth of sales was not bad. I mean, considering how pretty slow it was. So that was our first show. Now, trends that I saw, that is a lot of people were buying the lower end price stuff between $10, $15. I think the highest priced item I sold was $30. None of our top end items went. I mean, they did draw people into the tent, but nobody really was looking to buy them. We'll see if that trend goes on further into the season. We do have a show in about 2 weeks, I believe. Again, let's see. Let's get the exact date. So on June 7th, we have another show, and then the following weekend, we have a 2-day show. So we'll see how the trends are then, and we'll find out if the smaller items are what's going to be trending for this year, or if people are going to be going for the larger size plushies. So thanks for watching, and happy crocheting. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.